All right, Sarah. Before we jump in, let's do a quick emotional check-in. What are you feeling right now? And see if you can rate your feelings on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm feeling kind of down and unhappy. Not terrible, maybe like a 3, but anxiety is high, like 9.
How about feelings of fear or dread?
9.
Overwhelm?
9.
Stress or pressure?
I'd say an 8.
Self-doubt?
An 8.
Feeling inadequate?
An 8.
And that mind goes blank feeling?
An 8.
That's a lot. And I really appreciate how clearly you can rate it. That tells me you're emotionally aware, even when you feel overwhelmed. Now, can you tell me the situation triggering this?
I'm starting my own therapy practice.
Okay, clear trigger. Starting a practice is a huge responsibility, and your brain is reacting like you're walking into danger. Now let's name the thoughts driving those feelings. What thoughts are triggering all of this?
Okay, so what am I saying to myself? Here's one. I'm not experienced enough to do this. Then there's, my mind is going to go blank when I'm in front of a client, or I won't be able to help clients. Then there's, if I make a mistake, I could lose my license. The state will audit my notes and I'll fail. I'll get fined. You know, I'm going to ruin my career before it even starts.
That's a powerful list. And notice something important. Your brain is talking like a prosecutor, not like a coach. So let me ask the key question. Is this what you want help with tonight?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, and what would you want the outcome to be? If tonight went really well, what would be different by the end?
I want to feel calmer, more confident, and less terrified about messing up.
Perfect. Then we'll do CBT exactly the way it's supposed to be done. We'll take one thought, identify distortions, and challenge it. So that becomes our goal. We don't need perfection. We need relief. Now we pick one thought and crush it. Which thought feels like the best one to start with?
How about, if I make a mistake, I could lose my license?
Good choice. That one has a lot of emotional weight. Now, let's slow it down and identify distortions. Sarah, when you say, if I make a mistake, I could lose my license, your brain is doing several predictable distortions. Let's label them. Out front, I see catastrophizing. That's when the brain jumps straight to the worst-case scenario and treats it like it's inevitable. So instead of, I might make a mistake, your mind says, I'll lose everything.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Good. Then there's overestimation of risk. That's when you inflate the probability that something bad will happen. So your mind treats a rare outcome, like losing your license, as if it's likely.
Yeah, it's like the outcome is right around the corner.
Exactly. And all or nothing thinking. That's black and white thinking. Either you're perfect or you're a failure. So it's not, I'm learning. It becomes, if I'm not flawless, I'm not qualified.
Yes, that fits.
How about fortune telling? That's predicting a negative future as if you already know the outcome. You're not saying, I'm worried. You're saying, this will happen.
That's true.
Magnification. That's when you make normal mistakes feel huge, dangerous, or career-ending. So a documentation issue becomes a career-ending catastrophe.
Exactly.
Then there's emotional reasoning. That's treating your feelings as proof. You feel terrified, so your brain concludes, I must be in real danger.
Yeah.
And finally, underestimation of coping ability. That's forgetting your ability to recover, problem solve, and repair mistakes. Your mind assumes if something goes wrong, you'll be helpless.
That's exactly how it feels.
Perfect. So we've identified the enemy. We have the CBT chain, a trigger, upcoming sessions complete with documentation. The thought, I'll mess up and lose everything. The emotions of fear and overwhelm. The body reaction, a freeze response. The behavior response, over-prepare, procrastinate, avoid. The result, more anxiety, less confidence. This is a classic anxiety loop.
That's exactly what happens.
Okay, Sarah. Now we move into the main event, a technique known as externalization of voices. What we're going to do is split your mind into two parts. Voice 1, fear Sarah. This is the catastrophic, perfectionistic part of your brain. And voice 2, wise Sarah. This is the grounded, compassionate part of you. I'll play fear Sarah. You respond as wise Sarah. Your job is not to negotiate with fear Sarah. Your job is to defeat her. You ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sarah, you're not ready to do this. You're going to make a mistake, and when you do, you'll lose your license. You'll get sued, audited, exposed, and your career will be over before it even starts.
That's catastrophizing. You're jumping straight to the worst case scenario. A mistake doesn't equal losing my license.
Good. Keep going. Hit it harder. Make me specific. You know what? You're going to document something wrong. You'll forget something important. Then the board will come after you, and you'll be ruined.
That's overestimating risk. You're acting like the worst outcome is likely. What exactly do you mean by document wrong?
You'll write a note imperfectly. You'll leave something out.
Okay, so your claim is that I might write an imperfect note. That's true. I might. But that's not professional misconduct. That's normal human error. And this is magnification. You're taking a small mistake and turning it into a career-ending disaster. If I leave something out, I can correct it. And if I'm unsure, I can consult. So, no, you're wrong. You're dramatic.
Now that was a huge win. You dismantled it by naming the distortions and forcing the thought into reality. Okay, but your mind is going to go blank in session. You'll freeze. The client will notice, and they'll realize you're not competent.
That's fortune telling. You're predicting the future like it's already true. And it's also emotional reasoning. Because I feel anxious, you're just assuming it means danger. My mind might go blank briefly, yes. But blank moments don't equal incompetence. They mean I'm nervous. And this is underestimating my coping ability because even if I freeze, I can recover. I can slow down and say, let's pause. What feels most important right now? Or, what emotion is strongest today? Silence can actually be clinical. I don't have to perform. I have to be present.
Excellent. That was strong, practical, and believable. You won't be able to help clients. You're too inexperienced. You're not ready.
That's all or nothing thinking. You're acting like I need to be perfect to be helpful. I can help clients by listening, validating, and using evidence-based CBT tools. I don't have to know everything. I just need to be ethical, present, and structured. I'm not incompetent.
Perfect. You destroyed the perfection standard. You're going to get audited, and you'll fail. They'll find something wrong and punish you.
That's catastrophizing and magnification again. An audit doesn't automatically mean punishment. It's oversight. And you're also overestimating risk, acting like audits are common and career-ending. If an audit happened, I could respond professionally, consult, and correct what needs correcting. So, again, you're underestimating my coping ability. An audit is stressful, but it isn't the end of my career.
Very good. That's exactly how we want the wise voice to sound. Calm, reality-based, competent. You won't keep up with paperwork. You'll fall behind. Then it will spiral. Everything will collapse.
That's catastrophizing again, and it's all or nothing thinking, either perfect paperwork or total collapse. It's realistic that I may fall behind sometimes, but if I fall behind, I can adjust my schedule, build templates, block admin time, and catch up. Paperwork is a workflow challenge, not proof I'm a failure.
Excellent. That's a professional response. The truth is, if you're not perfect, you'll be exposed, and you'll lose everything.
That's the core distortion, all or nothing thinking. Perfection is not the requirement for being a therapist. Ethics is the requirement. Accountability is the requirement. Repair is the requirement. Competence isn't never making mistakes. Competence is noticing mistakes, correcting them, and continuing responsibly. And this thought is emotional reasoning. Because I feel terrified, you're acting like it means I'm in danger, but feelings are not facts.
Okay, that was a knockout. Now pause. Check your body. What level of anxiety do you feel now?
Maybe a 5?
Okay. What level of fear do you feel?
I'll give it a 4.
Overwhelm?
A 6.
Okay. That's real improvement. Not perfect, but meaningful. Okay. So let's lock in 2 coping statements. Finish this sentence. When my mind goes blank, it doesn't mean I'm incompetent. It means
I'm anxious and I can slow down and return to the basics.
perfect. Now this one, I don't need to be perfect. I need to be.
Prepared, ethical, and willing to repair mistakes.
That is exactly the mindset of a strong clinician. Now I'll leave you with one last thought. The goal isn't to eliminate fear. The goal is to stop treating fear like a verdict. Because fear isn't a fact. It's just a voice. And you're learning how to talk back.